Here is a review of the Suncast hose reel that I just got from Lowe's, and I will show you what I was looking for and how it works out. Now, it came in a big box from Lowe's delivered to the house, and now it's August of 2020, and I was looking for a hose reel. I already have a Suncast hose reel which is almost 8 years old, and I couldn't find one which was in stock, and they were for some reason out of stock. And then I looked at this one in August at Lowe's, and there are a couple of things I was looking for, and I found this to be a reasonable price. So there are two things that I was looking for. One was that it automatically winds the hose as you rotate. So what Suncast calls it as a smart track, or in this case actually it was smart track where you can see the grooves right here. There is another one which they call it easy track, and it has a knob on top of it, and as you wind it with one hand you have to move the knob from one side to the other. So I already have a similar smart track, and that worked fine over the years, and that one was priced at $90 now, which I believe was around $60, and I found this to be $60. The second thing I was looking for is the size of the reel, because I bought 3x4 inch hose, and I'm going to show you, and that was a 100-foot 3x4 inch wide hose, or diameter hose. So I was not sure whether the smaller ones will fit the whole hose. So for this one, actually this one is labeled as 225 feet hose capacity, so I'm going to see if it can fit that. So it does have the plastic handle, which my other one also, but I was expecting that the connection will be metal, because my older one, which is of course 8 years old, as the fitting is all metal. Here it's plastic, and I'm not sure how that will hold up. We'll have to see. The connection here is plastic. That's also, though there is a little metal piece to it. So this is warranted for 5 years. I'll see how that works. It came with a leader hose, so that's good. Usually they do come with a leader hose. I might need a bigger one depending on how far your faucet is. And it came with the manual. The manual does show the model number, and I will also put that model number out here. So it looks fine. Means I was looking for the chocolate color, which is the one I was preferring, and also as possible as with the smart track. So I connected the end of the hose here, and just to make sure that the threads are straight in, and also connected the leader hose to the water here, and I'm going to test it for leaks to start with. So I'm going to open the water, and so far it looks to be fine here. Looks to be a little leak here, so I might have to tighten this. I'm okay with that type of drip. It also comes with these two little anchors, two metal pieces, and they will go and sit underneath in here, so that if you are putting it in dirt, it can be hooked into place so that it doesn't it's sturdier I'm not going to test that just because I'm going to leave it on my patio. And now with this one not leaking, that's a good thing. I'm going to start winding it and see if it can take the hose. So before I do that, I'm going to move this to a little closer there. So to move it, I'm going to move it to the side so I can just pull on it and it will slide down across the grooves. So just move it so that it is on that side. And now if I start winding it, it's going to be a little easier. And I'm going to do this winding. So a couple of things to note. It helps to flatten out your hose. So open up your hose. So in this case, you can see that way it is easier to wind, at least for the first time. It is winding pretty well, though this is a heavy duty hose, 3x4 inch diameter. So, but it is doing so far so good. So this was able to get the whole hose in there. This is a pretty heavy hose, and you can see it still has some amount left, but this is a 100-foot hose. I'm not sure if you can have maybe 150 of the 5x8 inch hoses, or maybe 200, 225. That's what they rate it for. But so far it is working out okay. And these hinges, I've heard, are not very good. Maybe at some point I will replace this with some metal hinges or screws or similar. But this was at Lowe's for just under $60, free shipping plus taxes. And comparatively, the other ones are in the range of $90 for the auto wind, which I was talking about is the smart wind or smart track. So if you have any questions, you can write on the comment section. And if you are interested in buying this, I would suggest it looks okay, and maybe it will be a good buy. I have to see it for a few months of use, how it works out.